And I now give the floor to the representative of Liberia.
Thank you. Mr. President, Liberia approaches today's discussion not with theoretical detachment, but with lived memory of painful scars. Our own war was internal. Ukraine's is international. The causes may differ, but the suffering is the same. In every conflict, ordinary people form the unwilling front lines, mothers whispering lullabies in basements, children learning the sounds of drones before school bells, and persons with disability facing barriers, not only of mobility, but of survival. Hospitals turn into targets, power plants into ruins, water into scarcity, and hope into fragility. This council was not established to manage wars. It was created to prevent them. Liberia, therefore, unequivocally reaffirms the principles of the United Nations Charter: respect for sovereignty, territorial integrity, political independence, and the prohibition of the use of force. These are not ceremonial words. They are the load-bearing pillars of our international order. When they crack, the entire structure trembles. From Monrovia's own history, we learn a simple but profound truth. War is loud and consuming. Peace is patient and rebuilding, brick by brick. When guns fell silent in Liberia, classrooms reopened, markets revived, roads replaced roadblocks, and former fighters became farmers, teachers, and entrepreneurs. The dividend of peace is not poetic. It is profoundly practical. It feeds families, restores dignity, and gives nations a future. We commend the sustained efforts of the United Nations, humanitarian agencies, regional bodies, and member states to alleviate suffering and promote de-escalation. These efforts matter, but compassion must be matched by courage. Liberia underscores three key imperatives. First, the protection of civilians must move from rhetoric to reality. Attacks on homes, schools, hospitals, and energy infrastructure must stop. Second, humanitarian access must remain unhindered, safe, and sustained. Aid delayed is aid denied. Third, vulnerable groups, women, girls, older persons, and persons with disability must not be afterthoughts, but central actors in protection and recovery strategies. Mr. President, Liberia does not pretend that peace is easy. It demands compromise, persistence, and difficult dialogue. Yet we know wars rarely end on battlefields. They end at negotiation tables. This Council must therefore promote confidence-building measures, strengthen diplomatic channels, and insist firmly and consistently on respect for international law. History will not measure us by the number of meetings we held, but by whether we chose courage over convenience, upheld principles when it was inconvenient, and stood with civilians when it was costly. Liberia appeals to the moral conscience of this Council. Choose the harder path of peace. the rule of law over the rule of force, and humanity over hubris. The people of Ukraine deserve not a managed war, but a decisive and lasting peace. And I thank you.
I thank the representative of Liberia for his statement.